Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, and fullest Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. What was interesting is as I was shuffling, I noticed the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck or on top of the deck, depending on how you look at it. Once again, Pisces, kind of like watching and listening, but just being quiet. Definitely present. I do see that overall regarding your situation, there is something here that has kind of thrown you off balance within yourself, and I'm not too sure what this is about. But it definitely has taken a little bit of a minute to kind of like, I'm not gonna say gather or collect yourself or get yourself kind of like back again. Because you are showing me, it's like you're presenting this energy of now, of course, this could be, you know, parental figure of some sort, that maybe children or kids involved in this. But overall, there's a lot here that you are kind of like watching and keeping track of, as well as maintaining and keeping up with. Lots going on, a lot's going on. Okay. So ultimately what you're saying is you are pretty happy and content, but there is something else kind of going on within you, and I'm not too sure what this is about. Happiness, yes, on one hand. On the other hand, it's almost like your situation and your circumstances are resulting in a completely different effect when it comes to your emotions and your mind. I'm not too sure what that's about, but things are beginning to kind of like pick up pace here. And it's almost like it's causing quite a bit of pain, but you do realize, acknowledge, and you are aware of what this is about. Interesting. Very interesting. So what you're kind of saying here is like you're kind of like switching back and forth, your Pisces. You're kind of allowing, it's interesting, you're not allowing this to affect you in such a way where it's like it does affect you on one end, but on the other end you're kind of like counterbalancing this with this energy of like this drive and this fire and this passion to like just want to have a good time. It's interesting. It's like you're kind of counterbalancing the pain or the heartache with, like, let's just say going out, having fun on the night or something like that. I don't know what that's about. But even then you're kind of like, okay, well, now I feel a little bit better. It's almost like you're having to kind of like lift up your own spirits a little bit. But I feel like this might be regarding your own, I feel like this is regarding your financial situation. You're kind of like stay positive, keep a positive outlook. Okay. Okay, so with the way things are headed and the direction that things are headed, that's what's kind of throwing you off balance a little bit. Because I do see that something financially is working out for you. And it's very revealing to you, but it's almost like you're kind of having the realization in the moment with yourself of like, okay, it did work out, but is this truly what I still want to kind of like commit myself to, whether it be a line of work, maybe it's a project or an endeavor, maybe it's an idea, or maybe it's someone, but you have a decision to make. Ooh, could be about someone. Yeah, you're showing me could be about someone. Ultimately, what you're kind of saying is, it's fascinating because what you're saying is there's too much confusion. There's not enough clarity there. And because of that, it's almost like, just to throw it out there, Pisces, what you're saying is if someone's not very clear and to the point, it's kind of like, I don't have time for that. You're kind of showing me, it's like someone feels like they're putting you in circles. And you're kind of ultimately being like, I don't know about this. You're kind of, well, I'll give you this as well. You're kind of wondering, consider like, is there actually manipulation there? Either way, though, you're kind of like, I'm over it. Interesting. Ooh. Goodness, Pisces. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on with this. You're kind of showing me, how do I say this? Whatever it is you actually are trying to manifest and create for yourself, it seems like you have some sort of vision in mind, but there are problems and issues that are kind of creating a sense of toxicity. And I'm not too sure if this is, by your doing, by their doing, by the situation, the circumstances, whatever that is. But it's almost kind of like you're wanting to throw yourself into a different energy. And this was actually paralleling Aries energy, where it's like they're wanting to get themselves out of something, but what they're getting themselves into next almost seems a little bit more toxic and possibly unhealthy than what they're currently in or dealing with. Okay. And there you are. Yeah, there you are. Again, this is paralleling Aries. You're showing me this energy. It's kind of like, is that a bug? I don't know. You're showing me the energy of like, what you want to leave something here with problems and issues. But moving forward, you're kind of like saying, this has to be it, this has to be it, this has to be it. But this is all part of the mind. This is all part of the, in a sense, a psychological structure. You're showing me that you're being very direct and clear with yourself, and that you're not losing hope about this. Okay. Jeez, goodness. Yeah, yeah. And I feel like there's a lesson there. I feel like there's a lesson there. You're showing me that things, you are willing to make changes, but it's almost as if whatever these changes are, it's fascinating because it almost seems and sounds like marriage or commitment. Marriage or commitment. That's what that looks like. It looks like traditional marriage and commitment. Like you're wanting to make changes towards this, and that's what I kind of feel like is what you're fixated on. But it's in such a way where it's kind of like saying, if I'm going to obsess about, just as an example, if I'm going to obsess about something I want, I can focus on it so much that it becomes toxic. Kind of like black magic when it doesn't work. Because my intention is out there so much and so hard, I'm focusing on it so much, forcing it, in a sense, that's what's called forcing. I do see that things are working out, but again, there is that lesson about that energy. But, of course. Things do work out as they should. Of course, if you are dealing with any, we could be dealing with a fire sign, an air sign, an earth sign, or let's see, or a water. They're all here. Goodbye.